I have binged pretty much all of Dragon Ball over the last few months. Haven't picked it up for like a month now though, but beforehand I had been watching it from the first episode of Dragon Ball, the original one, and I am currently like partway through Super. I have binged so much. Not watched any of the movies because they're not on Netflix. Not Netflix, Crunchyroll. And I both enjoy it and don't. If I think about it too much from a narrative standpoint, I'm not going to enjoy it, obviously, because you're not really watching Dragon Ball for the narrative, you're more watching it for the action and fight sequences. And for the most part, it is really enjoyable. The early season was a very tough watch because of how slow paced it was. And there was so many boring like the Red Ribbon arc, I did not care. The tournament arcs were like all I cared for, pretty much. Anything else, I just did not care about in the slightest. The Piccolo arc was interesting for the first part, and then it kind of dropped. And then they got the tournament arc with Piccolo, and that was where it kind of regained my interest. Dragon Ball Z, I enjoyed a lot more arcs than that. I think they were really, really well done. I skipped over the, is it Garlic Jr.? I want to say, yeah, Garlic Jr. arc. I did not care for that, and I hadn't watched the movie, so I knew fuck all about it. So that was skipped pretty early on. The Gohan arc, where he was like the protagonist at that point, was quite good. Then he kind of lost his protagonist status to Goku again. It makes sense, Goku's a beloved character. But narrative was not really much to comment. The main reason you want to watch Dragon Ball is for the fights and the iconic moments. Like every time one of like the iconic things like power level over 9,000, Vegeta stood in the rain, the Yamcha pose. Every time something like that happened, it was just screenshot sent to one of my mates like, "Yo, look where I am right now." So did I have fun watching it? Yes, I did. I think it's a fun watch when you're just kind of doing something alongside it. Because it's not one of those shows where you need to be immensely focused on it. All the concepts are quite simple to understand. Narratively, it's not anything spectacular. Maybe that changes with Daima. I heard good things about that. But yeah, there's a few other series I need to. There's like, oh, I think there's Dragon Ball GT. There's a few movies which are canon that aren't incorporated in Super, I'm fairly sure. I think there's a lot of Broly stuff, which I've not met him yet, so maybe it's in Super later on, but I've taken a break from it for now. But I have really been enjoying it. Probably will continue it soon. There's a lot of anime I need to watch, like Full Metal Alchemist, something I've been recommended. Apothecary Diaries, there was something else. Frieren, I said in my Solo Leveling Season 2 review, I need to watch that. Um, I'm sort of tempted to watch One Piece. I didn't want to finish Naruto. And even then, outside of anime, there's so many shows I want to watch, but that's going to keep me busy for a while on top of everything. It will all happen in due time, I'm sure. But yeah, would I recommend it? If you are truly interested in Dragon Ball, yes. If you're like unsure, maybe I'd recommend certain arcs and just skip a few. If you're not interested in the slightest, don't. It's a very, very long haul. It's kind of like if what I'd say if I was probably a One Piece fan from what I've gathered. 'Cause my mate says read it, don't watch it, because that way you're reading at your own pace and you can probably get through it a lot faster. Because otherwise it's going to be a very, very boring sit. But then that's about it for my Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z review, half a Dragon Ball Super review. Where did I end up? It was in the middle of that tournament of universes, like Beerus versus his brother. What was his brother's name? I've forgotten. It's been months I've been doing university work. I can't remember shit. But yeah, that is about it. I really did enjoy it. I've been enjoying a lot of stuff recently, which is a nice change of pace. But yeah, see ya.